west side as the varsity Conquerors get set to take on a district matchup rival with the Cardinals of Bishop Snyder Catholic School. Good evening, everybody. I'm Ray Bureau, about to bring you the action between the Trinity Christian Academy Conquerors and the Bishop Snyder Cardinals. As you see, coaches on the field, head coach Gil Morales of the Conquerors and Mr. Zach Osbeck of Bishop Snyder. It is a beautiful Monday evening. Not a cloud in sight over the field. Temperatures in the mid-70s and expected to stay in the low 70s through the mid-70s throughout the ball game. Tonight, the Conquerors, as we said, are taking on the Cardinals, who come into the ball game with a record of 7-10 overall, 2-2 in the district. That is Class 4A District 2. The Cardinals have defeated Duval Charter School and Interlochen, and they have fallen to Providence and Episcopal in District 2. Meanwhile, the Conquerors have a 12-6 record on the season, 2-1 in the district. The Conquerors have beaten Duval Charter and Interlochen. On paper, they fell to the Providence Stallions, but the Conquerors sent the junior varsity team over to play that ball game as the varsity was up in Cary, North Carolina, participating in the National High School Invitational in the final week of March. This Thursday night, the Conquerors are going to host Episcopal for a district matchup. And in the Class 4A District 2, Providence currently leads with a record of 4 wins and no losses. Episcopal and Trinity tied at 2-1. Bishop Snyder, as we said, 2-2, followed by Interlochen, Duval Charter, and Andrew Jackson, who has not played a district game as of this time. Starting lineups are coming your way in just a moment. We will turn it over to Mr. David Siegbert as he lets us know who's on the field and in the batting order. Coming up for the Conquerors and the Bishop Snyder Cardinals. So let's turn it over to Mr. David Siegbert for player introductions, prayer, and national anthem. Conquerors finishing their pregame discussion. And as they break, David will bring us the batting order, starting with the Cardinals of Bishop Snyder Catholic School. After prayer and our national anthem.
Singing of the national anthem. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this beautiful day today. We thank you for this country that we live in, for the freedoms that we have. Lord, I pray that you would just be with our game this evening. I pray that you keep the players safe, coaches safe, umpires safe. Lord, I pray that we would have exhibit good sportsmanship among the players and among the fans this evening. Thank you for sending your son to die on the cross for us. In Jesus' name I pray, and I love you. Amen.
And the Conquerors have taken the field, so we'll go ahead and let you in on the batting order for Bishop Snyder. Leading off is the catcher, Danny Neri. Batting second, playing shortstop, Kyle Litwin. Batting third at second base is Jacob Hogan. Batting fourth in center field, Gavin Buchanan. Right fielder Hunter Cheney bats fifth, followed by Ben Miller in left. He will bat sixth. First baseman J.D. Garner will hit seventh. On the mound, batting eighth, pitcher Trey Fensky, and batting ninth is the third baseman Chris Allen. On the mound for the Conquerors, sophomore Austin Thomas, who comes into tonight's ball game with a record of 1-1. This will be his 7th appearance on the season. He has an earned run average of 3.82. He has pitched a total of 11 innings. He has allowed 7 hits. He has walked 6 and struck out 12. Around the defense for the Conquerors, Logan Nugent in left, Chad Ragland in center, Keelan Washington in right field. Third baseman is Connor Aldrich, Austin Martin at shortstop, Tyler Eisenberg at second, and Dylan Simmons at first. Behind the plate, K.C. Eisenberg, and as we said, sophomore Austin Thomas doing the pitching to start things off here for the Trinity Christian Academy Conquerors. Always good to see members of the TBC Eagles baseball team in attendance. John Shiver, Dan Richard, Nick Lyle joining us tonight. Had a big win up at Thomas University, came from behind down 3-0 in the last inning and came back and scored 4 runs to win it. So congratulations to the TBC Eagles. Leading off here is the catcher, Danny Neri. He comes in hitting .341. No homers, 4 RBIs, and 5 runs scored, and the first pitch is down low, and we are underway. Neri, 15 out of 44. Good season for the young Cardinal. And pitch number 2 misses down and away. So Neri ahead, 2 balls, no strikes. And a pitch from Thomas right down the middle, a good hard fastball. Thomas, no other way to put it, he just flat out throws hard. And the pitch is chopped towards short. Martin charges in, fields, throws in time for out number 1. Austin Martin, along with A.J. Labus, named to the all-tournament team at the National High School Invitational, and you can read about that. It's up now on tcabaseballjax.com, and when you get there, click on the press box. See all about Trinity Christian Academy baseball and varsity softball. First pitch to Kyle Nitwin is in there for a strike. Nitwin is hitting .352. No homers, 10 RBIs, and he scored 12 times. The 0-1 is on the outside corner, so Thomas ahead quickly, no balls, 2 strikes. And the windup and the pitch is outside. That is ball 1. Thomas also a quarterback on the Conquerors varsity football team, and as both Legend Brumbaugh and DJ Matthews have graduated and gone on to college. They are going to do so next fall. Thomas in line to be the starting quarterback if everything holds up. Of course, things could change, but that looks like the plan at this time, and a beautiful breaking ball in there for strike 3. First strikeout for Austin Thomas. He gets the first 2 men he faces, and it brings up the number 3 hitter, second baseman Jacob Hogan. .400 batting average for Hogan, 20 out of 50, 9 runs batted in and 8 runs scored. So the top of the order for the Cardinals, getting the job done here in 2017. First pitch, fastball taken for a strike. Swing and a miss, and Thomas working quickly, bringing the heat. He's ahead 0-2. And the 0-2 pitch slapped right at the first baseman, Dylan Simmons, and that retires a side. Hogan hit the ball hard, but Simmons took about a half step, reached up and snared it. Top 3 men go down in order for the Cardinals in the top of the first. After a half inning, Bishop Snyder 0, the Conquerors coming to bat. Bottom of the first, no score. Austin Thomas set the Cardinals down in order. Chad Ragland in center field will lead things off. Tyler Eisenberg hits second, playing second. Austin Martin is the shortstop, batting third. Logan Nugent, the cleanup man, in left field. Connor Aldrich will bat fifth. He's at third base. Keelan Washington in right field. He'll bat sixth. Dylan Simmons is the first baseman, batting seventh. The DH, Brian Munoz, will hit eighth, and the catcher, K.C. Eisenberg, rounds out the batting order. And on the mound for the Cardinals, Trey Fensky, coming in with a record of no wins and 2 losses and a .658 earned run average and 27.2 innings pitched. He has struck out 19 men. And he's going to face Ragland, Eisenberg, and Martin to get things started here in the bottom of the first. Ben Miller in left field for Bishop Snyder. Gavin Buchanan in center. Hunter Cheney in right. Chris Allen playing third. Kyle Litwin at short. Jacob Hogan at second. J.D. Garner manning first. Behind the plate, Danny Neary. And on the mound, Trey Fensky. Senior Chad Ragland leading things off for the Conquerors. He's hitting .273. No homers, 9 runs batted in, and he has scored 14 times. Had himself a pretty good National High School Invitational as well. And the first pitch is lined into left field and down for a base hit. And Ragland hustling all the way, and he has stretched it into a double. Ragland noticed he had an opportunity to stretch that one, and he took full advantage, so a leadoff double on the first pitch. And the Conquerors have a runner at second for Tyler Eisenberg. Eisenberg hitting .311, 1 homer, 11 RBIs, and he has scored 12 times. Very good speed on second base in Chad Ragland, and many of these Conquerors can flat out run. Curveball grounded towards second. Hogan makes the play to first. That's out number 1, but it advances Ragland to third. 2 pitches, 2 balls put in play, and it brings up Austin Martin. And the Conquerors shortstop had a slow start, but he has hit 3 3-run home runs in the last 2 ball games. He picked up 2 of those down in Interlochen a couple of nights ago. Overall on the season, Martin now hitting .419, 3 homers and 17 runs batted in. He's also scored 22 times. Runner at third, 1 out, and the first pitch to Amar is in the dirt. Ball stays in front of the catcher. Ragland took a few steps, but heading back towards third. So in case you joined us late, Cardinals went down in order in the top of the first. Chad Ragland hit the first pitch into left field for a double. Eisenberg moved him to third with a ground ball to second. And Austin Martin at the plate. 1 ball, no strikes. Ball game just underway, so pull up a chair and thanks for joining us here on live stream through tcajax.org. We will have that ball game against Episcopal Thursday night. It's a home game for the Conquerors. And the pitch outside. Logan Nugent at the plate. So Austin Martin was hit by the pitch. That put him at first, and he just stole second base. So Nugent at the plate with runners at second and third and 1 man out. And a pitch misses for ball 2. Two balls, no strikes. And a pitch to Nugent, grounded towards short. Cardinals will throw to first. Up high, but a nice play by J.D. Garner. And on that play, Chad Ragland scores. So that is an RBI ground ball from Logan Nugent, and the Conquerors take a 1-0 lead. Third baseman Connor Aldrich at the plate, 2 down, runner at second base. Fenske with the pitch. It is outside for ball one. Connor Aldrich hitting .268, 4 RBIs, and 9 runs scored. The 1-0 is just a little outside for ball two. So Aldrich ahead in the count, looking for one he can drive. Right field line wide open, as is the left field line, and the pitch. Ground ball toward the hole and a base hit. Here comes Martin around third, and he will score without a throw. RBI single for Aldrich, and the Conquerors lead 2-0. Second hit for the Conquerors. Aldrich aboard at first. 2 outs for the right fielder, Keelan Washington.
Now batting for the Conquerors, number 4, Keelan Washington.
And the senior right fielder is hitting .278, 4 runs batted in. He has scored 8 times. Aldrich aboard. 2 away, and Fenske from the stretch. First pitch is inside for ball one. So Washington ahead 1-0. And a pitch, swing and a miss. Count even at a ball and a strike. Aldrich had a fantastic secondary lead. And again, many of these Conquerors run very well. Coach Gil Morales will use that speed. You saw Amar steal a bag just a little while ago, and it resulted in run number 2 for the Conquerors. 1-1 and time called. Washington steps out, and everybody's ready. And Fenske with the pitch. Aldrich again gets off the bag and a snap throw to first, and Aldrich just back in time. Throw was to the outside of the bag, and that might have cost the Cardinals the out. 2 balls and a strike on Washington. Danny Neri had an opening, came very close to picking the runner off first. And the 2-1 swing and a miss, count even at 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Aldrich off first base, had himself an RBI single just a minute ago. And the pitch, runner's going, and this ball is chopped toward the first baseman, Garner, and he makes the play unassisted to retire the side. 2 runs on 2 hits, a hit batsman and a man left, and we've played 1. The Conquerors lead 2-0. After 1, the Conquerors lead 2-0, and hitters 4, 5, and 6 due up for Bishop Snyder, Gavin Buchanan, Hunter Cheney, and Ben Miller. Logan Nugent and Connor Aldrich drove in the runs for Trinity in the first. Nugent an RBI ground ball, and Aldrich a run-scoring single. Leading things off here in the top of the second is the center fielder Gavin Buchanan. He's hitting .292. He's hit 1 home run, driven in 7, and scored 11. 14 out of 48 for Gavin Buchanan. And Thomas winds and delivers. Second inning is underway with strike 1. And the Conquerors with a huge district game against Episcopal this Thursday night. This is a district game here as well tonight. Conquerors and Episcopal currently tied at 2-1. Providence leads at 4-0. Line drive foul down the right side. So a ball and 2 strikes. And Thomas winds and delivers in the dirt. Ball 2. Two balls, 2 strikes, and Casey Eisenberg out to the mound. Might have been a little crossed up on that last pitch. Checking on Episcopal, they have a record of 8-8. We mentioned 2-1 in the district. And this one is pop foul and out of play. Two balls, 2 strikes. Thomas with the windup and the pitch. High pop foul again to the right side and out of play. So 2-2, and the pitch. High pop foul to the same spot, off to the right side. There's a young man out there retrieving the balls, getting a lot of work. But Buchanan battling Thomas very well. And again, the 2-2. Breaking ball misses inside. Eisenberg wanted the call, but the count is full. Payoff pitch. Again, fouled off. This one off the light pole.
Late returning foul ball to the concession stand to receive a lollipop.
So Thomas and Buchanan in a heated battle, and Buchanan slaps one to short. Martin fields, throws, and gets the out at first. Smooth fielding so far by Austin Martin at short. He's made 2 very good charges on balls up the middle, and he's gotten the out both times. Right fielder Hunter Cheney steps in, 1 out, base is empty. Cheney at 143 on the season. He has driven in 4 runs and scored 4 as well. And a good breaking ball by Thomas. No balls and a strike. Check swing, and he held up. Bishop Snyder won 2 out of their last 3 ball games. 4-3 over Bradford on March 31st, and a big 12-1 win over Westside. That was last week on April 5th. 1 ball, 2 strikes after that fastball, and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Ball gets away from Eisenberg, so Cheney will reach. That'll go as a strikeout and a pass ball on the catcher Eisenberg, allowing the runner to reach. Second strikeout for Thomas. And the Cardinals have a base runner at first with 1 away. Ben Miller, the left fielder, steps in. 2-14. Couple of runs batted in, but he has scored 16 times. So when he's on base, he's been able to come around and put a tally up on the board. Runner at first, 1 out, and the pitch from Thomas from the stretch. Fastball low and inside. Bishop Snyder fell to Providence last Friday night. They've won 2 out of 3. Playing some good ball. And a pitch, swing and a miss. Count even at 1-1. After tonight, this Wednesday, Bishop Snyder will host St. Joseph Academy. That is a 4:30 afternoon ball game. To throw to first, and Thomas picks off the runner. That'll go as a pickoff for Thomas and a caught stealing for Hunter Cheney. And there are now 2 outs and the base is empty. And the pitch is fouled off right in front of the plate. And the count is 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that is strike 3 on the outside corner. So the Cardinals get a base runner, but the pickoff erases him, and Thomas has faced the minimum through the first 2. Bottom of the second coming up. Trinity Christian leads 2-0. Seven, 8, 9 due up for the Conquerors here in the bottom of the second. Dylan Simmons, Brian Munoz, and K.C. Eisenberg. We mentioned that the Cardinals will host St. Joseph Academy this Wednesday night. They'll have a few days off before their next ball game on Tuesday, April 18th. They will visit Bishop Moore, and on Wednesday at University Christian. Monday, April 24th, Bishop Snyder hosts Eagles View Academy, and he'll finish off the regular season at West Nassau on Tuesday, April 25th. That information coming from Bishop Snyder's Game Changer page. Dylan Simmons leads things off, and the first pitch from Fensky is down low for ball 1. Simmons, a sophomore, hitting .271, no homers, 9 runs driven in. The 1-0 is outside for ball 2. Simmons, one of the main pitchers for Coach Gil Morales as well. The 2-0. This is a good changeup in there for a strike. Good pitch by Fensky down in the count. 2-1, the pitch from Fensky is downstairs. So Simmons well ahead now, 3-1. Three balls, 1 strike. And the pitch. Good pitch on the outside corner. That fills up the count at 3-2. Fensky not giving in when he was down, and he's battled back. 2-strike pitch, full count, line into right field and over the head of Hunter Cheney, and Simmons around second on his way to third, and he is in there with a stand-up triple. The ball went right at Cheney in right and just took off as it reached the right fielder. It's going to be a triple all the way for Dylan Simmons. And the Conquerors have a leadoff runner at third. Freshman Brian Munoz, a designated hitter. He steps up with a batting average of .267. He's driven in 1. And the pitch is outside. Munoz has had a few opportunities in the leadoff spot as well, and he's produced for Coach Morales in his first year with the Conquerors. And the 1-0 squares around the bunt, lays it down. Here comes Simmons on the safety squeeze, and the throw to first is in time. But Brian Munoz gets the RBI, and he is hurt down the first baseline. Coach Morales heading down to check on his young freshman. Munoz got the bunt down. 1-3 on a safety squeeze. There is one out. Simmons scores, but right now the attention is on Brian Munoz and his leg. He missed a lot of the beginning of the season with a concussion. And running that one out, as he hit the bag, he stumbled, limped, stumbled again. He went down and he is limping off. He's walking by himself, but he is limping. And we'll see if he's all right. We certainly hope so. Conquerors lead 3-0 on the RBI bunt from Brian Munoz. And the way he's limping off, he looks like he will not be able to continue. That is his second RBI of the season, a painful one. He's a tough young man. We'll see him back on the field before too long, possibly tonight, but if not, most certainly by Thursday, barring anything serious that happened to his ankle. It looks like it might be his right ankle. And we'll see if we can get some word on that and bring it to you. Casey Eisenberg stepping in for the Conquerors. Base is empty, one out. KC, a senior, hitting .227 with 5 RBIs. And Fensky winds and delivers, and a looper towards second. One hop and takes a funny turn into right field. Ball bounced in front of Hogan and took a funny hop. And Eisenberg has himself a base hit. Kristen Nobles will be the courtesy runner. And Eisenberg, beneficiary of some good fortune. And with a runner at first, one out, top of the order, Chad Ragland at the plate. He doubled and scored in the first. Hit the first pitch into left field. And legged it out for a double. And a first pitch hit hard towards the right side. Nice diving stop by Hogan, but he's unable to complete the play. That'll be a base hit for Ragland, so he's now 2 for 2. KC Eisenberg moves into scoring position, and that brings up the second baseman, Tyler Eisenberg. He hit a ground ball to the second baseman, Hogan, in the first. A productive out. It got Ragland to third, and Ragland was able to score on a ground ball just a little bit later. So it's not always a base hit that gets the job done. Eisenberg made contact, hit it the correct direction, and it resulted in a run. Pitch number 1 is up high for ball 1. Hogan holding the runner on, so a big gap on the infield between first and second. One ball, no strikes, and a good curve ball, but misses just a little upstairs. So Eisenberg ahead, 2-0. He can look for one to his own liking. Big gap in right center field as well. And the pitch. Fastball misses inside. 3 balls, no strikes. We get an opportunity, we'll let you know what the Conquerors have on tap, and here is our opportunity with a meeting at the mound. We told you that the Conquerors will host the Eagles of Episcopal this Thursday night at 7 p.m. We'll have that one for you through tcajax.org. Then a week off for the Conquerors before they take the field again. April 20th, a home game against Allen D. Nease. That game begins at 7. And the Conquerors have a couple of games on the road. April 25th at University Christian at 7 p.m. 26th at Ponte Vedra, 5 p.m. afternoon start time. And the final regular season game will be a home game against big rivals, the Bulldogs of the Bowl School. That game at 7 p.m. and it will air on live stream through tcajax.org. That April 20th game, though, no streaming for varsity baseball because we'll be taking care of the Lady Conquerors as they play their final regular season game against Columbia. So we'll have that one on April 20th on tcajax.org. Eisenberg at the plate, 3 balls, no strikes. Runners at first and second. Kristen Nobles, courtesy runner for Casey Eisenberg. Ragland at first. And a 3-0. Inside, ball 4, the bases are loaded. First walk issued by Fensky. And with 1 out, Austin Martin at the plate. Ragland advances to second and Nobles to third. District Tournament, Class 4A District 2, scheduled to take place at the Providence School and run from May 1st through the 5th. First pitch to Amar is ripped foul, and it's no balls and a strike. Amar well ahead of that one, hit it hard, but it's a strike. Amar's been red hot of late. And the 0-1, a breaking ball upstairs, and here comes Nobles. He will score. So wild pitch allows all runners to advance. Kristen Nobles crosses with run number 4 for the Conquerors. Ragland to third, Eisenberg at second. First base open. 1-1 to Austin Martin. Senior on his way to Vanderbilt University. And the 1-1. Line drive into left field. That's going to get down for a hit. Ragland scores. Here comes Eisenberg. The throw to the plate is cut off. Martin around second, and he will hold up there. So a 2-run single for Martin. He takes second on the throw. And the Conquerors, 4 runs in the inning, now lead 6-0. 1 out, Martin at second. Left fielder Logan Nugent, 0 for 1, but he drove in a run his first time up with a ground ball to the shortstop. Told you Martin was red hot. That is 11 RBIs now in 2+ ball games. 3 3-run homers in the last 2 games. And the pitch is a strike called on a breaking ball. In fact, against Interlochen, Amar hit both of those home runs in the same inning. Conquerors put 12 on the board in the third, and Amar drove in 6. And this pitch is downstairs, and a good block by the catcher, Neary. Ball and a strike to Logan Nugent, another senior. And we'll be honoring Nugent, Martin, and all the seniors this Thursday night before that Episcopal ball game. It is senior night here at Trinity Christian Academy. The 2-1 in the dirt. That is ball 3. Nugent, Martin, Ragland, Dalton Terrell, Cameron Jones, Casey Eisenberg, and A.J. Labus, all signing scholarships, and the Conquerors have more seniors on the team as well. Keelan Washington, David Seekbert. We'll be honoring all of them this Thursday night. Full count. Logan Nugent digs in. Trey Fensky from the stretch. And a 3-2 pitch. High drive, well hit into center field. Buchanan will not get there in time. Martin held up to make sure the ball was caught or not, and he rounds third, and he will score. Martin went back to the bag originally to tag up, but he's able to come around to score, and that's an RBI double for Nugent. That is his second run batted in tonight.
After that for the Conquerors, number 1.
And 18th on the season. He picked up number 17 in the first. $7-0 in favor of the Conquerors, and Connor Aldrich at the plate. He drove in a run with a base hit to right his first time up. Ground ball towards second. Hogan picks it up, makes the play, ball gets away, and here comes Nugent around third, and he will score. So that'll go as an error. No RBI for Aldrich. Both runners advance on the ball getting away. Conquerors lead 8-0, and Keelan Washington steps up to the plate. He grounded out to end the first inning. One away, runner at second. And the first pitch from Fensky, lifted high into left field. Ben Miller is there to make the play. So 2 down, and it brings up the first baseman, Dylan Simmons.
Now up to bat, number 18, first baseman, Dylan Simmons.
Dylan led off this inning with a triple, and he ended up scoring a run. And here comes the first pitch. It is in the dirt, and a good block by Neri. One ball, no strikes to Simmons. And the pitch, low and inside. 2 balls, no strikes. Fensky with a long look in. And here comes a 2-0. Grounded hard towards third and into left field for a base hit. Aldrich around third. He will score. Throw to second is not in time. An RBI double for Dylan Simmons.
Double by Simmons scores. Another run for the Conquerors. Now up to bat.
So Aldrich scores.
Now for Brian Meany, number 5, Dawson.
And now Dawson Feetsum will bat for Brian Munoz. Remember, Munoz laid down a safety squeeze. He got an RBI, but on that play, looked like his right ankle could be the left. He was kind of favoring as he walked in. So now Dawson Feetsum will bat for Munoz, and he'll take over as a designated hitter. And a line drive, one hopper into right field, a base hit. Here comes Simmons, and he will score. So Feetsum takes the first pitch down the line and drives in a run. And the Conquerors lead 10-0. Casey Eisenberg at the plate. He singled earlier this inning. His courtesy runner, Christian Nobles, came around to score. And first pitch misses outside. 1-0. Misses upstairs, ball 2. Two balls, no strikes. And the pitch down in the dirt. So Eisenberg ahead 3-0. Three balls, no strikes. And long look in, Eisenberg calls time. And we're ready to resume, and here comes a 3-0. Low and outside, ball 4. So runners at first and second. Chad Ragland, the hitter. Kristen Nobles, once again, courtesy runner for the catcher, K.C. Eisenberg. Meeting at the mound for the Cardinals. This afternoon, Yankees' Michael Pineda took a perfect game into the 7th inning before Evan Longoria broke it up. The Yankees 8-1 winners over the Tampa Bay Rays. Logan Morrison homered for the Rays. Judge, Headley, and Castro all went deep for the Yankees.
Now after that, for the Conquerors, number 7, Chad.
And more good news for Yankee fans. Boston Red Sox fell 2-1 to the Detroit Tigers. Chris Sale, the tough luck loser. Wilson won it for Detroit. Line drive down the line and foul. Ragland at the plate. He is 2 for 2 with a couple of runs scored. Pineda won it for the Yankees. Alex Cobb took the loss for Tampa Bay. No balls and a strike. Center fielder Chad Ragland. And the 0-1. Low and outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Oakland leads Kansas City 2-0 in the 8th. That ball game in Kansas City. Ball 2 is down low. So 2 balls and a strike. Ball 3 misses downstairs, so 3-1 to Ragland. Giants lead Arizona 3-1. Giants batting in the bottom of the 7th. And a 3-0 coming from Fenske. 3-1 rather, and this one misses low and outside for ball 4. Feeds him to third. Nobles to second. Ragland aboard, and the bases are loaded. Tyler Eisenberg is 0 for 1. He walked and scored his last time up. And we got a meeting at the mound for Bishop Snyder. And Coach Morales will have a chance to talk things over with his base runners. Pitching change for Bishop Snyder. Heading to the mound, number 15, J.D. Gardner. Fenske stays in the game. He will play first base. So just a defensive switch. Nothing else for Bishop Snyder. Gardner coming in with a record of 1 win, 1 loss. He is making his 10th appearance on the season. 5 of those have been starts. And he's taking over for Fenske. The bases are loaded. 2 men are out. Conquerors leading 10-0 here in the bottom of the second. Seattle leading the Houston Astros 2-0 with the Mariners batting in the bottom of the fifth in Seattle. In about 15 minutes, the Cincinnati Reds are in Pittsburgh. Finnegan against Glasnow. The Mets at the Phillies. We'll see if the Phillies can put up another 12-run first inning, but they're going to have to do it off Jacob deGrom, so not likely. That ball game starts in about 15 minutes as well. Eichhoff on the mound for Philadelphia. St. Louis at Washington. Adam Wainwright. Tanner Roark for the Nationals. Rematch of the 2016 NLCS. Los Angeles Dodgers at the Chicago Cubs, and the Cubs are going to raise their World Series championship banner before that ball game. Alex Wood taking on John Lester. That game scheduled to start at 8:05 Eastern Time. A little bit later tonight, San Diego at Colorado. Cozart against Chatwood. And we told you the final scores: Yankees 8, Rays 1. Pineda the winner, Cobb the loser. Detroit over Boston 2-1. Wilson the winner, Chris Sale took the loss. Ian Kinsler went deep for the Tigers, his second of the year. Dawson Feetsum at third base. Christian Nobles at second. Chad Ragland at first. Tyler Eisenberg ready to step to the plate. Tomorrow night, the junior varsity matchup between these two same schools. Trinity Christian will host the Cardinals of Bishop Snyder in a junior varsity matchup that we will air on live stream through tcajax.org. So Eisenberg batting with the bases loaded and 2 away. J.D. Gardner with his first pitch. Fastball misses up and away. The 1-0 is fouled straight back. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 from Gardner, swing and a miss. And Gardner ahead, 1 ball, 2 strikes. And time called, but now everybody ready. And Garner with the pitch. Ground ball towards third. Allen picks it up, steps on the bag, and retires aside. Big inning for the Conquerors, and after 2, Conquerors lead 10-0. Top of the third coming up. In the bottom third of the batting order, J.D. Garner, Trey Fensky, and Chris Allen due up for Bishop Snyder. Austin Thomas has not allowed a hit through the first two. One man did reach base, but he was erased on a pickoff. So Thomas has faced the minimum.
Now up to bat for the Cardinals, number 15, J.D. Gardner.
J.D. Garner at the plate for Bishop Snyder. 7 runs batted in on the season. And the first pitch from Thomas opens up the third with a fastball up and in. And the 1-0 on the inside corner, a good fastball. So 1 ball, 1 strike. And Thomas with the pitch, a breaking ball, misses downstairs. So the 2-1. Fastball down the middle, 2-2. And Thomas with the 2-2 pitch, hit hard right at Eisenberg at second, the 1 hopper, and a play to first for out number 1. One away, and it brings up first baseman Trey Fenske.
Now batting number 10, Trey Fenske.
Fenske has driven in 5 on the season. At the plate now, base is empty and 1 out here in the third. And a breaking ball misses inside. One-0 from Thomas, fastball inside corner, 1 ball, 1 strike. And another fastball. Makes the count 1-2. And a curved ball taken, strike 3. Third strikeout for Thomas. And with 2 away, it brings up the third baseman, Chris Allen. 212 on the season, 6 runs batted in for Allen. Swing and a miss. No balls and a strike. And a curved ball. Swung on and missed. No balls, 2 strikes. And the 0-2 from Thomas. Check swing on a ball in the dirt, and Allen held up in time. So 1-2, and the pitch down the middle, taken for strike 3. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Thomas. He has faced the minimum through 3. Bottom of the third coming up. Conquerors lead 10-0. Hitters 3, 4, and 5 due to lead things off for Trinity Christian. Austin Martin, Logan Nugent, Connor Aldrich.
Leading off the third for the Conquerors, number 9, Austin
And Amar stepping up. Had himself a 2-run double his last time up. He's also been hit by a pitch and scored twice. And first pitch is outside. Check that, it was a 2-run single, and he took second base on the throw. And the 1-0, a breaking ball, just misses the batter, and it's 2 balls, no strikes. So the 2-0 coming to Austin Martin. And it misses down and away for ball 3. Three balls, no strikes. That's what the conversation is about, just checking on the count. Well, conversation ended up in a foul ball that bounced in the dirt, hit off the bat. That was the discussion, so it's 2-1, and that is ball 3. Tyson Tucker up in the bullpen for the Conquerors. And ball 4 misses upstairs. So Martin draws a leadoff walk, and it brings up the left fielder, Logan Nugent.
Now up to bat for the Conquerors, number 15, Logan Nugent.
Nugent has driven in a couple of runs today. RBI ground ball in the first, and an RBI double in the second. Nobody out. Austin Martin aboard at first. And a pitch from Garner is in there for a strike. And the 0-1. Breaking ball misses a little low. One ball, one strike, and the pitch. High pop foul, out of play to the right side. So 1 ball, 2 strikes on Nugent. And a pitch. And it's fouled off his foot. So the count remains 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch is a good curve ball in there for strike 3. So Garner gets Nugent, and with a runner at first and 1 out. Third baseman Connor Aldrich at the plate. He is 1 for 2 with a run scored and a run driven in. Single to right, brought in a run in the first, and he reached on an error in the second. First pitch downstairs and blocked by Neri. Martin, the runner at first, 1 away. This ball's in the dirt and gets away from Neri, and Martin will take second. Two balls, no strikes. Runner at second with 1 out. And the 2-0, bouncing ball towards Allen at third. He fields, throws to first in time. Martin heading toward third on the throw. Heads up base running, gets the Conquerors a runner at third, but there are 2 out.
Now up to bat for the Conquerors, number 4, Keelan Washington.
Right fielder Keelan Washington at the plate, 0 for 2 tonight. Has a runner at third with 2 outs. Oakland leading Kansas City 2-0. Royals now batting in the bottom of the 9th. First pitch is a fastball on the outside corner. The 0-1, breaking ball misses. Count even at 1-1. Giants lead the Diamondbacks 4-1, bottom of the 8th in San Francisco. This one misses outside, 2 balls and a strike. Mariners 3-0 over Houston in the bottom of the 6th in Seattle. 3 balls and a strike. And Garner with the 3-1. Misses downstairs, ball 4. So runners at the corners for Dylan Simmons. He has tripled and doubled, driven 1 in and scored twice. Cardinals and Nationals just underway, as are the Reds and Pirates and the Mets and Phillies. First pitch to Simmons on the inside corner for strike 1. Ball in the dirt and a good block by Neri, so the count even at 1-1. Dodgers at Cubs, Padres at Rockies round out the MLB schedule for tonight. And the 1-1 in the dirt, no advance. 2 balls and a strike. Good curveball by Garner for strike 2. Two balls, 2 strikes, the pitch, swing and a miss, and Simmons out on strikes to retire the side. No runs, 2 walks, 2 men left. After 3, Conquerors lead 10-0. Top of the 4th coming up, Conquerors ahead 10-0, and Tyson Tucker on the mound in relief of Austin Thomas. Tucker, sophomore left-hander, coming in with a record of 1-1. ERA is up there, 9.45. He's had a couple of good outings, however. He's allowed 7 hits in 6 2/3 innings. Had a tough time up in North Carolina, but he's pitched well overall for Coach Morales, and he's looking to be the future on the mound, along with Thomas and a few other young men here at Trinity Christian Academy. Top of the order, Danny Neri, Kyle Litwin, and Jacob Hogan. Top third of the batting order.
Batting for the Cardinals, number 5, Danny Neri.
Neri at the plate. He is 0 for 1. So Tucker gets ready for his first pitch of the ball game. And the first pitch is swung on and missed. So no balls and a strike. And a check swing, he held up in time, so the count even at 1-1. The windup and the pitch. Fastball right on the inside corner, 1-2. And in the dirt, evens it up at 2-2. The 2-2 from Tucker, it's fouled off. Two balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. First for Tucker. And with 1 away, Kyle Litwin at the plate. He is 0 for 1.
Now it's bat number 13, Kyle Litwin.
And first pitch to Litwin downstairs. 1 ball, no strikes. And a fastball on the corner. Evens it up at 1-1. And this fastball misses outside. 2 balls and a strike on Kyle Litwin. Chopper right in front of the plate. Tucker charges, turns, and he will not have a play. Lost the handle on the ball. We'll see how that one is scored. That's going to go as an error on the pitcher, Tyson Tucker. So runner at first with 1 out. Jacob Hogan at the plate. He hit very hard to the right fielder, ending the first inning. And the first pitch on the outside corner for strike 1. Oakland and Kansas City has now gone final. Athletics win it 2-0. The 0-1. Foul back. No balls, 2 strikes. Cotton the winner. Kennedy the loser. Doolittle picks up the save. Chris Davis hit his 4th home run of the year already. 4 of them. They've been playing for 1 week. The 0-2 from Tucker. Inside. 1-2 coming from Tucker. Line drive down the right side and foul. So Litwin will return and we'll redo the 1-2 pitch. Tucker from the stretch. And the pitch is a chopper towards third. Aldrich fields, throws a second for one. Eisenberg's return throw is not in time. 5-4 on the putout, and Hogan aboard on the fielder's choice. Good hustle by Hogan. Keeps the inning alive, and center fielder Gavin Buchanan at the plate. First pitch is line drive, and Martin leaps up high and is able to make the catch. Austin Martin timed his leap just right, made the catch, and that retires a side. No runs, an error, and a man left, and we go to the bottom of the fourth with the Conquerors leading 10-0. Jacob Hogan is the new Cardinal on the mound as we start the bottom of the fourth. Hogan has pitched 12 innings, no record, 2.92 earned run average. He has struck out 11 men in those 12 innings, so good job by Hogan. And he's going to face Dawson Feetsum to start things off in the bottom of the fourth. And he gets the first one in for a strike. Feetsum had an RBI single his only time up. That came in the second inning. Hogan with the pitch. High fly ball, shallow left field. It is going to be Miller to make the play for out number one.
Now to bat for the Conquerors, number 33, Trevor Chisholm.
Trevor Chisholm will be batting for KC Eisenberg. And the first pitch from Hogan is taken for a strike. Chisholm, the backup catcher, likely see him in the fifth inning. He fouls this one off, and he's down in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Chisholm 1 out of 16 on the year, but he has driven in a run. The 0-2, and it hits him, and Chisholm is aboard. So Chisholm will come out for a runner, Jalen.
Now up to bat for the Conquerors, number 26.
Jalen Ross taking over at first base. Christian Nobles, we saw him as a courtesy runner a couple of times tonight. He's getting an at-bat, pinch hitting for Chad Ragland. This one misses outside for ball one. Runner at first, one man out. Jalen Ross running for Chisholm, who was hit by a pitch. And the 1-0 in there for a strike. Mariners now lead Houston 5-0 in the 7th. The 1-1 line drive knocked down, and that's going to be a double play. And the throw to first is in time. Nice job by Litwin, and he turns a line drive into a double play. Conquerors get a runner aboard but do not score. And we go to the 5th. Conquerors lead 10-0. Top of the 5th. And Conquerors pitching. Austin Thomas, Tyson Tucker working on something special. Conquerors lead 10-0. So if they can hold Bishop Snyder this inning without a run, that will end the ball game. Hunter Cheney, Ben Miller, J.D. Garner due up for the Cardinals. Austin Thomas started. He went 3 innings, struck out 4. Tucker came in last inning, struck out 1. That has been it. So Tyson Tucker getting ready to face Hunter Cheney to lead things off here in the top of the 5th.
Hunter Cheney.
Cheney reached last time up. He struck out, but the ball got away from the catcher, and he was able to beat the throw to first. First pitch from Tucker misses for ball 1. Swing and a miss. Good fastball. Tailed out the strike zone. And a count even at a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Slapped foul. Tucker ahead 1-2. Tucker winds and delivers. And this one misses downstairs. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Coach Berdetsky joining us here, catching the end of the ball game. Well loved by the student body here, an assistant football coach for Verlin Dorminey. Helped lead the team to 4 straight state championships. And this one misses inside. That fills up the count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The payoff pitch, swing and a miss. He struck him out. Number 2 for Tucker. And he needs just 2 more outs.
Now bat number 8.
Left fielder Ben Miller at the plate. He's 0 for 1. And the first pitch is cut on, a good rip by Miller, and he fouls it back. No balls and a strike. And this one chopped foul, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Tucker a long look in. He winds. And time called. And ready once again. Tucker's 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. We told you something special was brewing, and the Conquerors need just 1 more out. They lead by 10, so the next out, barring a run scored, would end the ball game. Pinch hitter now for the Cardinals, number 7, Andrew Andrusik. And the first pitch from Tucker, swung on and missed. No balls and a strike. And this one misses downstairs, a good fastball. So 1-1. And Tucker winds and delivers. Foul tip into the mitt. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Tucker working quickly, the 1-2. And this one misses down low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And here is the 2-2, and it's fouled back. No balls, 2 strikes. Check that, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Tucker delivers, swing and a miss. He struck him out. Tucker got the side, and that completes the ball game. And the Trinity Christian Academy Conquerors, sophomores Austin Thomas and Tyson Tucker, have combined to pitch a no-hitter. Austin Thomas, the winner, he went 3. Struck out 4. Tyson Tucker went 2 innings in relief. And he struck out 4. He got all 3 men he faced in the 5th. Austin Martin, the 2-run single in the 2nd. Dawson Feetsum, Connor Aldrich, Logan Nugent also driving in runs, among others. Final score, Trinity 10, Bishop Snyder nothing, a combined no-hitter for Austin Thomas and Tyson Tucker. This Thursday night, the Conquerors will host the Eagles of the Episcopal School of Jacksonville. It is senior night, and it is a big district matchup as well. Until then, I'm Ray Bureau, Dean Bureau on camera. On behalf of everyone here at TCA, good night. God bless you from Trinity Christian Academy.